So you might notice that this little monster right here, the lighting is horrible, guys, I apologize, but that little monster right there is in our house now and in a window. So let's give you an update on this little rescue cat who we're still in the process of taking care of. So, why is she inside? Because Chris said no inside cat. We're not accepting her inside, we're waiting until she puts on some weight and then we can get her sterilized. So it's gonna be hard to see, but if you remember, it's on the other side. Come here. I wanna show everybody, I just gave her some pain meds, so she's wanting to play. What I wanna show you, can I, I'm not gonna be able to see it from underneath. Stop. Yes, you're feeling much better, but she's also got pain meds right now. So remember that ball that she had up top? It burst, and I wanna show you because the reason we let her inside is because this thing burst and she has this open wound that we are trying to, we have to let it heal before we can take her to the vet. You're just wanting to play. Can you roll over, sweetie? Can you roll over so that I can see your tummy? I don't want to make you roll over. As you can see, she's growing much more comfortable with me in particular because I'm the one who puts on all the medicine. All right, roll over, honey. Come on. Let me see it. I gotta show everybody. Come here. Here, I'm just gonna pick her up if I can. Oh, did you just bite me? Did you just get mad? Come here. Come here. Come here, guys. I just want to show you real quick. Come here. You're good. You're good. You're a good girl. So, this is a good girl. If you can see, that is an open wound that I can't really focus on very well. That right there. So, that's the drain point for an abscess, essentially. So it burst the other night, and this little thing we were not letting her in, and we had all the doors shut, and she kept jumping through this window, the slatted windows that we have at the front of our house, which is not like these. But this one doesn't have a screen on it, so that's where our cat's jumping out. She learned to jumping out. And we kept finding her in this window or in that window in the front. And the problem is that she's not supposed to be an inside cat, but she kept coming in was because she's got that wound burst and she was hurting, and so she was trying to find a safe place on the inside. So now, as you can see, she's up in the window. She's either in that window or in the front window or underneath the bed. Neither one of us are happy about this situation. Can I show you, or are you still just not awake yet? Are we happy about another cat in our house? No, we are not happy about another cat in our house.
Too much cat.
So the objective now is, thanks to, we had a really incredible donation from somebody in Germany who provided us with enough money to cover her getting spayed and like a rabies shot and kind of up until this point. So we want to take her in and get her spayed as soon as possible. The vet wanted her, we know the vet, they want their cats to be like 1.5 kilos to 2 kilos. I don't know if she's quite there, but she's almost there. We were gonna take her tomorrow, but then this abscess opened yesterday, and the vet will not take a cat with an open wound. So now we have to wait until the abscess clears, then we can take her in. So we're estimating that next Tuesday, Chris is gonna take, or I'm gonna take, depends on who has free time. One of us is gonna take the cat to the vet so that she can get a rabies shot and do a weight check-in to clear it with the vet to do surgery to get her spayed. And then assuming that happens, then hopefully we'll get her spayed next week. If the vet wants her to wait a week, I'm gonna start to panic because I don't want a cat coming in heat in my house, and I don't want to run the risk that she's already pregnant and then have the babies get to a point where their gestation period is so large that the vet won't do an operation. So we're kind of on a ticking clock here because there is no way in hell that we can have a pregnant cat in this house. Like, Chris is reaching out to everybody she knows, and the objective here is that once we get her spayed and rabies shots and all that stuff done, we're going to tell the vet clinic that she's available for adoption, and we've taken care of all of that stuff. So anybody who wants to take her can, because we cannot have any more cats. But as you can see, I can go back and look at her. She's being a sweet Chris is yelling at me because she's like, "You're giving her cariño, you're giving her cariño." But, you know, when she first came here, she was a feral little street kitty begging for attention. And as you could see a minute ago, she's playing with me. And she's not 100% accustomed, but she is meowing when she sees me now and wants to play. And she just got her pain meds, so she's about to go to sleep, I think. Give her a couple of drops for that and putting some medicine on it a couple times a day. I could bandage it, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. And for people who might out there disagree with me, I love your opinion. I love you all equally, but I grew up on a ranch. I have ranch family. I have ranch family who are veterinarians, who have been past veterinarians. I grew up doctoring cows and cats and sheep and horses, and it's not my first rodeo. So unless the wound does something crazy, we're not going to bandage it. We're just, you know, she'll lick at it occasionally. She obviously pulled all the hair off at the first night that it broke, but now that it's drained, she hasn't really bothered it too much throughout the afternoon yesterday and throughout today. She did a little bit because I put some medicine on, but for the most part, she's leaving it alone now that it's drained, and she's just sleeping because of the pain meds. So that's the update on the little white cat who we will not be accepting. Y'all better hope and pray and everything else that someone takes her, because we do not want another cat. We cannot have another cat. If somebody doesn't, I think Chris and I already said we'll just make her an outside cat like Dora. But even then, we don't want. The problem is she's already become accustomed to this right here, because we both said, well, if she's suffering from this injury, here's why. I forgot to tell you this. This is the reason why we relented and decided to let her come inside. Was because when we shut the doors 2 days ago, the morning after the abscess burst, Pippin, she went crazy because she'd been in here all night, kept coming in like 5-6 times. We shut all the windows. She couldn't figure out how to get back in, and so she was running around the house in circles, crying in like 97-degree heat, and was getting overheated, and then ended up going up on the rooftops and like crying from the rooftops, trying to find someplace she could go hide, because she's got that hole in her side. She was in pain, and she was looking for a dark, cool place to lay low. So we ended up, that was Chris that time, with the soft heart. And Chris said because she was so hot and everything, she could die up on the rooftops. So, what's up, Pippin? Baby, I gotta wash my hands. Anyway, that's the update on the white cat. Pippin's here. We'll show Pippin really quick. What's up, Mama? Meow. She's like, can I have some breakfast? Uh-oh. Cat face off. Yeah, I'd say Pippin's not very happy about. You're not very happy about the white cat, honey? Yeah. Face off. And the white cat keeps trying to join. She wants to go play every night with these. She's gonna go, no, don't eat their food. If you wanna eat food, you go outside, honey. Come on, you got your own food outside. Anyway, guys, that's the update. Doing what we can. Hopefully we'll find her a home. Pippin just smacked her a little bit. Reminding her whose house this is. Hopefully we'll find a home for her. Somebody asked me in one of the live streams the other day, am I going to give her a name? And I said no, because the moment you give it a name, you can't get rid of it. And so I refuse to give her a name until, if 2 months pass and no one has claimed her, then I might give her a name. But until that point, we're going to be trying to find a home for her. So thanks to the donation from Germany, by the way. That was awesome. That's going to cover all of her antibiotics, the surgery, everything else. So she's already been wormed. Now we're just trying to cure that abscess in her side, and then once that's done, to the vet for rabies shots and get her scheduled for surgery. That's the update, everybody. Talk to you later.